Hi guys, it's Machaela and welcome back to my channel and welcome to a 1-month postpartum update. Hi, if you're new here, I do videos focusing on beauty and lifestyle and I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel. But let's go ahead and get right into it. I am back into my pre-pregnancy clothes. I know for some that may seem a little bit early. I was just blessed in the area of just having a really fast metabolism, so that's been great. I've been back into my pre-pregnancy clothes since after the first week going into the second week. How I'm feeling overall, I feel like I am feeling pretty good. Once we got through that first week, which was definitely the hardest for me, I started feeling good. I'm trying to get into my routine. Again, we're still kind of in the adjustment phase, but we're working on it. I feel like I'm pretty well back into what feels like myself. It's just a little bit more hectic now, which is normal. I'm super happy. I'm super excited. I'm loving life right now. It's really, really good, and especially going into the holidays. Now with our new little addition, it's that much more fun and exciting. I'm a little bit worn out with the holidays though. I feel like so much has happened over just the course of the last month or so, even a little bit longer than that before the baby came, that I'm not really feeling the holidays so much this year. I feel like we've been so busy that we've kind of dumbed down the holidays more than we'd probably like to. But again, it's to be expected. Again, I'm feeling back to normal as far as like anxiety and depression levels. I don't feel like I have any form of postpartum depression, at least not at this point, and it has been a month since I have given birth. Some anxiety levels, I think the more kids you have, the more scarier things seem to get, and because there's another responsibility there, another form of just wanting to be protective and just another level to that. And so I definitely feel like I do have some more, I don't want to call it anxiety, but I'm just a little bit more anxious. But other than that, I don't really have too many updates. I'm feeling better this time around after pregnancy than I did in my other pregnancies, and my other postpartum periods. I know postpartum period can be really, really tough, and if you are going through any kind of anxiety or depression, I would advise you to go and speak with your doctor, speak with a counselor, speak with somebody who can help you, because postpartum depression and anxiety is a very real thing. And again, I feel like I am more anxious now, and I am working through that. Again, just making sure that, this is a very fragile time for you as a mom and for you as a person, you as a woman, that you really do got to take your mental and physical health very seriously. But you do have to take this time in your life very seriously. Don't forget to enjoy it. I know that newborn stage can be rough. And even him, he's doing great. I feel like we're on a pretty good schedule right now, and I feel like, it's always going to change. We're going to hit rough patches and we're going to have smooth patches, but so far he has been very easy, maybe because I am now an experienced mother versus a new mom. I think that has a lot to do with it, and I'm already kind of in the cycle of having to get up every so often in the night and just kind of dealing with that motion, so that could play into it. I feel good. I feel, other than being anxious, and that is something I am working on and working through for myself, I feel pretty good. I feel like I'm trying to do as much self-care as I can. I know that's hard. There are times where my husband will help me out, take the kids, so I can do a little bit of self-care. Doing my makeup every day, that's really, really important to me. Well, not every day, but as often as I can. I have learned how to do it while holding kids. Definitely it's a mom thing. You just gotta multitask, but doing my makeup every day makes me feel good about myself. Not every day, but as often as I can, if I'm going out to see people or even seeing people on like Zoom calls, I'll make sure to do that. And on those days I typically will film a video if I can. Taking a shower every day. I can get into a whole video of self-care. If you guys would like a postpartum self-care video as a mom, yeah, postpartum self-care video, let me know. Feeling it's still a little bit kind of jumbled in my words. Mom brain. Also, this video was actually not planned. I just kind of decided to do it. I'm at the 1 month update. By the time you're seeing this, it'll probably be after the holidays are over. But I did want to film it, at least for me, at the time of my 1 month postpartum. But self-care really has making sure I'm able to do that when I can sneak it in, even if it's 5 minutes here and 5 minutes there. That has helped me a lot. I think for me, just kind of as soon as I was able to start feeling better, I tried to jump into just figuring out a routine. I think that that has definitely helped a lot with my postpartum journey and expecting it and just working through what I know is there and what I know I've gone through with my past pregnancies. And if you like a video on some of that for my previous postpartum periods, I will gladly do one of those. Don't ignore your postpartum health and also your postpartum body. It's changed. Again, I was blessed to have a good body, but that doesn't mean my body hasn't changed through pregnancies. It just means that I was able to get down to a, how do I word this? It just means that I was able to just kind of get back to what feels like normal for me quicker, because again, I was, and I'm not saying this to brag, this is my body, this is my postpartum journey, that my body has changed. My stomach is not as flat as it was before I had kids. And I think that, after having my first, I did go up a couple sizes in my jeans. I'm wearing more mom jeans now. But I was blessed to have gotten back down. And actually for me, postpartum, my postpartum body, and I still, it's only been a month, so I still have more to go before I really get back down to my pre-pregnancy body. But my postpartum body, I feel like, has helped my body out, because before I was pregnant, I was so skinny that it was actually pretty unhealthy. So after having kids, and I'm not just talking about this postpartum journey, but just before and after kids, for me, postpartum has really helped, or my post-pregnancy, post-baby body has actually helped my body, because it has given me a little bit of a fullness that I really needed, and my weight has been a little bit more steady in terms of making sure I'm not super underweight. So postpartum just has done me more favors with my body than it has not, though there was still some adjustment period and I still had to get used to a little bit of a postpartum body. I call it my post-baby pooch because it does still look like I'm a little bit pregnant. I will go ahead and show you my belly in a minute. But it's really just helped my body and helped me look a little bit more healthier than I was before I had kids. And I'm sure I'm not the only mom who feels like this. I am petite. I do run petite both inside and outside of pregnancy. Even when I was pregnant, I was petite. So just making sure, it's been more helpful than it has not been. And I've also, because for me, I love beauty and fashion and looking good and feeling good, I have figured out a personal style for me that works with my postpartum body. And if you like some tips and tricks on that, again, I would gladly do a video on how to dress a postpartum body, and I think that this could help regardless of whether you run more petite postpartum or whether you don't. Because that is a journey itself. Learning how to dress a postpartum body is a journey, and I think I am very confident in my own ability to be able to dress that and to make it not look or feel like I have a postpartum body. Even though I do, and again, I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at stretch marks. I don't have very many. I do think I see a few this time around, but I don't have too many. But I think that postpartum stretch marks are beautiful because they represent you as a mother. They represent what you went through, what your body went through to bring this beautiful child into this world. And going through just, it's a beautiful journey. And anybody who says otherwise, honestly, they're just probably not the kind of people you want in your life, because they haven't experienced, first of all, they're probably judgy, and second of all, they just don't know what it means to be a mom. And quite honestly, it's anyone who says otherwise to your post baby body, don't forget about them, don't worry about them. They haven't been through what you've been through. So just learning to love your body again. And I know that's a challenge for a lot of moms. I'm pretty confident in myself, and I'm rambling at this point. Again, this video was kind of done on a whim. I'm just filming this because it is 1 month postpartum, and I was able to catch a break in order to film a video. But I do want to document my postpartum journey, and I will link my 3-day postpartum video down below in case you missed it. I was a little bit more undone in that video, definitely more fresh postpartum. It's been a month now, and I'm feeling a little bit more like myself. We're still adjusting, we're still trying to find our routine, we're still trying to figure out what it looks like. It's definitely more hectic now, but I don't think I'm loving it, I'm enjoying it. I'm a little bit more tired. Not as bad as I thought I would be. I thought I'd be a little bit more exhausted than I am. I'm actually getting a pretty good amount of rest, especially at night. And I don't really have much to complain about, but before I ramble on too much longer, and you've probably heard the same thing over and over again at this point, you've probably heard rants that probably should have nothing to do with this video, but it's where I'm at, and it's what's up, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it was encouraging. But let's just go ahead and do a 1 month postpartum belly shot. Here it is. These jeans are definitely a little bit tight. I probably wouldn't mind going up like half a size, but again, my postpartum body, I'm still going back down, so I'm not going to buy jeans probably at least for another month or two at this point. And quite honestly, I just don't feel like shopping for jeans. I'd rather shop for other stuff. But it's definitely, these jeans are a little bit small, but you can see it. There's definitely some post-baby, a little by post-baby pooch. I don't know how well the lighting's picking up right now. We're just kind of working with what we've got today, but definitely some of that post-baby pooch. This is probably where I was at about 3-4 months pregnant. Some side stuff. There are definitely some stretch marks right here. I'm hoping the camera can pick up on it. I'm trying to get it in the light as much as possible, but definitely some stretch marks there. I've got some more stretch marks a little bit lower. I'm not going to show that part of myself though. Got a little stretch mark here. And I haven't seen any on my belly, but I do still have my little line. What's it called? A linea negra, the line that still goes up and down. That hasn't quite faded yet. More stretch marks here. And well, it's my 1 month postpartum journey. We're still going on this journey. It's still a journey. I'm sure I will still experience more ups and downs. Occasionally I do feel moments of sadness, especially when breastfeeding. I did start combo feeding this time around, and right now it looks like we're leaning more still towards formula feeding, and a lot of it I think, and I don't know if this is normal or not, but every time I breastfeed I get really sad, and I don't know if it's just because of the surge of hormones rushing through me or not, but that for me is kind of a huge reason why I don't really want to continue trying to combo feed. At this point I am still pumping, and I am going to continue to pump until we finalize a decision. But I just, every time, just that surge of hormones, it kind of gives me a wave of depression, and I'm not liking it. And not like a major wave, but just a wave of, why am I calling it depression? It's not depression, it's sadness. A wave of sadness, and I don't like it, and I don't feel good on it. And I have successfully fed my other kids formula, and I don't see a reason why I can't, especially this time around, especially because he is thriving on it, and he is doing good. So, again, we're still undecided. I am still pumping to keep my supply, and still trying to combo feed. We're kind of trialing with strictly formula at the moment, but that's only been going on for a few days now while I'm pumping, and we'll see where we're at. In another month or two, I have a feeling I'll probably just completely drop pumping altogether, but at this point, combo feeding is what still stands. So realized I totally forgot to mention that after the bump shot, so I'm mentioning it now, and well, I think that's probably the end of where I'm at 1 month. And if you're on your journey as well, if this is your first time, I hope this gave you some insight. If you are a seasoned mom, I hope you can relate, or maybe you experience things differently. And again, don't be afraid to get help if you are feeling like you are anxious, or you are depressed, or you just don't feel like yourself. And don't worry about it if you do. This is postpartum, it's a journey. It's not a, your postpartum recovery doesn't end when your body physically heals. Your postpartum recovery ends when you start feeling like yourself. When you feel like you. And though everything's different now, as a mom, I feel like we still need to feel like ourselves. We do have to fight in order to feel like ourselves a little bit, but as a mom, the postpartum journey is not forever. You're in postpartum for a season. Motherhood is forever. Postpartum is a journey that we all have to go on temporarily. Some of us have it worse, some of us have it better, some of us, it's different with each child, it's different with each pregnancy, and it's okay and it's normal to be a little bit all over the place. I was really all over the place the first week, and I'm still a little bit all over the place, but I definitely have leveled out more now that it is a month, and I do feel more like myself. And don't forget to fight to have that. Don't forget, if you get 5-10 minutes of self-care, take 5 to 10 minutes of self-care. Shower every day. Do your hygiene every day. Put on makeup, that's what makes you feel good, or do a craft or something every day. Do something for yourself every day that makes you feel like you. And because I am doing that this time around, I feel so much better on my postpartum journey. And I don't think it's just that, it's the support, it's, I do feel like being an experienced mom has also helped me, and I can probably do a whole other separate video on self-care. I think I already said that. But on how to help your postpartum recovery run smoother. I am no expert. I am no doctor. I am speaking based off of the journey that I am now on. And there are a lot of things that I feel like are playing into why I'm doing a lot better this time around than I did previously. And you do have to fight for it. And you do have to it's okay to feel bad in the beginning. It's okay to not be happy in the beginning. It's okay to be anxious. It's okay. What's not okay is to allow yourself to stay there. What's not okay is to not allow yourself to do what you need to do to get better. And because your kids will pay for it. Don't stay there. That's the only thing. It's okay to not be 100%. It's not okay to stay in a bad place. You need to buck up and do what you need to do to start feeling like yourself again, because it'll help you as a person, you as a mother, as a wife. It'll help your kids because they see mommy being happy and good and great. And so please do what you need to do in order to help yourself and to help your children and to help your family, because that right there, that's going to make all the difference in your life and in your postpartum recovery. So thank you for watching this long and ranty and unplanned video. I would love it if you would subscribe and just come along this journey with me. And I will see you in the next one. God bless, and bye guys.